guys, and welcome today to the TWC European Qualifiers. Of course, we have the UK versus Austria in this best of three matchup to start things off, and we will be on DE Cash, Austria's map pick. I'm here with Mega Man. Take it away.
Well, take it away indeed. We've got a very aggressive push from the UK through Squeaky to try to isolate this player, and Weber's going to be able to open things up with first blood. They spot another player over there by mid-main. The push is coming in towards B, and Aaron's just got to hold the line for his teammates to rotate around. Finally gets caught out by Chris and taken down. So we've got a bit of a trade here. It's a 2-for-1 favoring the UK side, and for you guys watching at home, expect a lot of fanboying here from my co-caster, as he is a native of the UK.
Oh dear, I'm not going to be fanboying.
And I'm going to have to get my
win.
ribs in now because, I mean, the analyst desk actually called this that it's going to go in favor of the UK, but I'm already seeing some UKCS out of them.
Yeah, I mean, 4v3 going to be going to Austria, it seems like, as Mighty Max. He's going to be the last fall there. Austria not even losing a single man on that defense, and the UK, they're going to be down around Austria 1-0, and I don't know, I'll be fanboying UK if they win some rounds, but at the moment they haven't kicked it off with a great start, and we will be seeing that buy come out from Austria. Obviously, UK going to be going for a bit of investment here, a bit of a force. Some armor, some pistols, just a usual mix. Shiki will be saving for that AWP, and Pulse is going to be honest, but we will be seeing some heavy mid-aggression from these CTs, at least 3 players peeking out. We got 2 players pushing up as well, but meanwhile Austria, they are going to be going for the boost, and that's going to be to actually pick out some players over in middle, and no one's going to be peeking into Mitzar's there over into middle, and Weber finally getting that information, not going to get anything, but his teammate from over white box, that's going to be Pulse, will actually find him.
Yeah, so a little bit of damage there early on, but not going to be too bad. He gets chipped down from the corner of the box. Luckily for him, he did have a little bit of cover there. He's going to spot Chris in middle as well, so Pulse getting a little bit of information. He's got Shiki over there in the corner, so they're going to play a little bit of a bait and switch here in middle if they do decide to push out, but the bomb is actually going to be rotating in towards the A bomb site. And the defenses over here are relatively fortified for the sake of the UK side. You've got Mighty Max over at Truck. You've got a player in sight that's Aaron Wandig. Going to hit the first one. That's going to be Mitza down and out. Now they know the push is going to be coming in towards the A bomb site. And we're going to have to see if Austria can recover from that man disadvantage that they've got going into this one, because they're turtled up in the A main area. They've got a lot of real estate to work with, and they've got a decent amount of time, so they're going to abate from this. And now Shiki's going to get all the information. Yeah,
he should be hearing those footsteps. You can see instantly the rotations from the UK going to be pushing back towards middle or B, depending on the push coming out from Austria, and they will decide to go for mid. This is going to be the best call, obviously, but they need to hurry up and converge into a site. They've only got 20 seconds left, and Weber, he's going to be holding the line over Invents, picks up a kill and actually drops down, keeping alive for just a few more seconds. He takes 2, almost a third, but he will fall there to Vladirox, and now only Aaron and Pulse remain. They've got a nice crossfire set up over on this B site, and Aaron, he's going to find that second one dig of the round. Vladirox will drop, and it's all on Chris. They're pushing towards the site, but there we go. Pulse, good teamwork there from the UK. They're going to pick up that second round, and that's a force. And Austria, they're going to be a bit of a terrible economical situation here.
Let's be honest, I mean, the recovery of 2 AKs out at the end of that round as well. Aaron picking up 2 1-digs is a nice start to this one for the UK side. I know that you're getting a little bit giddy now. They've got a round on the board. So,
I'm excited.
Yeah, you're, oh boy, man. You got your tea, you're taking a sip of your tea, and
my crumpets.
You got a little UK, yeah, you got some crumpets going on. I don't know. Do you still eat crumpets? Is that a UK thing?
Oh, I do. I hate crumpets. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah?
They're so gross. It's like wet bread. Nah.
Push coming in towards the B bomb side. It's a quick one, but look at this, tucked away in the corner is going to be Shiki. He's going to play the bait and switch with Pulse. They're going to be able to pick out 2 out of that one. Finally pushing on in is going to be Vlad, and he's going to take down Shiki, but they've still got to deal with these players that are in the site. Pulse is going to take another one, dropping down from the heavens is going to be Weber, who finishes off the last 2. It's a little bit expensive for the CT side. They do get 2 guns out of their hands, but with that swing in the economy after that eco round victory, the UK is going to be sitting pretty okay right now.
Yeah, and still keeping that MP7 there on Mighty Max. Austria obviously not going to be going for the buy now after that force, and Mighty Max is going to be well aware of that. They're going to have a low economy and obviously no armor, meaning that he can easily tear up these terrorist players as they rush into a site. He will be positioned towards the correct site as well as Austria. They've set up all 5 players outside of A. They've got the bomb coming in through Squeaky with 3 teammates and 2 coming in for A main as well. And Mighty Max, this is going to be the perfect position. They're just going to rush straight out. Aaron holding down for the pod. He will pick up 2, and Mighty Max and Wegger are all going to finish a final few players left for Austria. UK picking up another round here, but Austria finally now going into their bye.
Yeah, so it's almost like that pistol round didn't even make a difference. You know, it's It's essentially as if UK was able to pick up the pistol round and Austria actually wins the first gun round with the way the scoreline is kind of played out here. But finally, we're going to see a full-on gun round, rifles versus rifles. No up in the hands of either side. Maybe a pop flash into A main. Mighty Mac's going to take that peek. Chris is going to be over there as well. They've doubled up in this area. Molotov goes out. Going to find a little bit of damage, and Chris is going to get fried down to 38 HP. So HP advantage going to be going the way of the UK to start this one out, as only Chris is down to 38. Shipta is going to be down at 82 as well. So slowly dwindling the HP values here of the terrorist side of Austria, but again, it's going to be a slow strat. They've got a harasser over here by the squeaky door, but he got spammed down. That's going to be Mitsa taken down to 35 HP, so now he's going to be the low health pull on his team. The mid aggression going to come out, and it's Weber to find the opener.
Nice headshot there through the smoke. This wall of smoke is not doing any benefits for Austria. They're just getting tagged down here in middle. Two players already really low, and they're going to try and head towards this B site. The bomb's making its way through main. And obviously, this vent split is now active, but there's only going to be one defending man, and that's just going to be Pulse alone on the site. The rotations are in. Players in CT are ready for the UK, but Pulse, he's going to be stuck here between a rock and a hard place. A lot of Austrians pushing him very close. Weber, he's just going to die through the smoke. They line up for him. He picks up two, but Dan is going to last alive. This fall from the heavens will come down, and no, it's not simple. It's Aaron. UK picking up 4 rounds to 1.
Give him a graffiti anyway. That's what we do nowadays, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, let's do it. It's not a major, but it's the next best thing.
It's not a major. I will say though that was a pretty nutty round from Simple during the major. I thought that was pretty awesome. But UK going to be up to a 4-1 lead now. Money bonus starting to stack up a little bit here for the T side, but they don't have enough to go for a full investment, so they're going to put armor on ship to pick up some upgraded pistols. This nade could be dangerous. And for somehow, okay, clipped the corner and went. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm just gonna stop. He clipped the corner and landed in the lockers area, but then he just spams the smoke and kills him anyway. So screw it. That's fine. Cockafoo down and out. Deagle work here in mid. Not gonna really find the connection that he's looking for, but this crossfire from Aaron and Mighty Max to the A bomb site is going to be pretty difficult for them to deal with, and Meats is just gonna sacrifice his life to the gods.
Austria just losing men one by one early, and Aaron, he's going to be getting a bit aggressive here, pushing up towards main. Flash goes in, but it's not going to be connecting perfectly. He still decides to go for this peek here, and he's not going to spot out Chris, but the peek does come out, finds the kill, and look at that P250 tap. Balance pistols inbound. Dipta, he will put him back down to the ground, and now Austria, they should have a rifle as long as they can take it, but Mighty Max, he's just going to be holding the lines, and he'll be able to finish off this last player here in A main.
Yeah, he's down low as far as money or as far as bullets are concerned, so he's going to have to go for the reload. They still haven't been able to salvage that. Now they've got the AK, so Shifta's got the AK. Going to find the Opper and Pulse over there by truck side. Now they're going to have to try to make some sort of a commitment in towards this A bomb site. Flashbang out, going to blind him up. They're looking for the tag here with the Op. Going to find it, takes down Shifta, looking for the last one. That's Vlad, who's actually managed to sneak his way out. He's going to be able to find that headshot onto Mighty Max. The Op from long range, going to get the job done, and the UK is going to take a 4-round lead now, 5-1. As we go into another full gun round here from the Austria side. See if they can get anything going this time, Hugo, because they've looked a little flat-footed ever since they lost that second round force buy.
Yeah, but maybe the AWP is what they need. And Mitsara, he will be buying that up now for the T side. We do have the AWP on Pulse here on the CT, and he's actually going to be heading towards a B for a fast B, but playing off the spawn there, and Austria just going to be utilising their AWP to hold the B aggression, that of which there is none. United Kingdom have boosted Shiki up in defence, but just going to be holding for the time being as Austria, they set up ready for a mid-take here. 4 players outside of this. The boost comes in, Molotovs and flashes come out, and Shiki, as long as he doesn't peek through this, Flederox won't catch him out. So he should have a good position. It actually peeks out, will spot out the player. The
timing.
Yeah, they know where he is though. They're going to be spamming the vents, and should be able to grab this first frag, but no, Weber instead takes it for him.
I'm still not completely convinced that they know. Okay, now they know. I don't think they spotted him the entire time. He kept getting like the most unbelievable timing on all of those shoulder peaks, and then Weber managed to peek out in middle and actually finds that shot. Paulson's got to be careful though. He's going to go down over at the B bomb site. So now we finally have a 2-man advantage here for Austria. They're going to filter in towards the B bomb site. You've got one player that's over here. That flashbang isn't really going to do a whole lot. And Mitsa so far ahead of his teammates. A Dink goes out as well, as Chris is going to be down to 4 HP. It's all on Mighty Max to deal with this. It's 3v1, but probably not going to be able to do too terribly much into this one as they finally get a bomb plant. This is only the second bomb plant that we've seen out of the terrorist side of Austria. Mighty Max, though, this smoke, there's a gap on the right-hand side. He can sneak in behind this, and if he sneaks in at the right time, well, he might be able to catch this out. Here's Chris scoping with the rifle. Going to work his way in towards the site. Luckily for him, there's nobody actually over in sight to deal with, but he's going to have to tap that bomb at some point, and there's a lot of terrorists that are going to be staring him down.
Surely there's no way he can do this. Austria just giving him the site completely under control of him.
Oh,
my god, this is huge. Mighty Max, he might actually get away with this. They seem to be rotating off. The smoke is going to go away. All the information they need.
He's at a weird angle on the top too.
He's got it. Oh my god, Max! No. Oh my god, Austrian
Hashtag
CS.
Austrian CS, boys.
Yeah.
It's not NA or UK anymore. It's Austrian CS. My god, I saw that coming too. He just bides his time, pulls out the smoke, and the defuse that he goes for there is at such a goofy angle. He's not sitting on top of the bomb or in front of it like you normally would expect. He's off to the left-hand side as far as the checker's perspective, and he ninjas that. Nutty play. Good job. 3v1, all three of them alive still, and he just... I'm gonna defuse, no big deal.
Oh dear. But we are going to see a boost over onto the A side from Max now. He's going to be just in the perfect position as Austria. They seem to be setting up aside A once again. Bit of a mid boost, but nothing going to be grabbed so far. They do have one player aggressing fast down towards the highway, so that's going to be Kakafu just trying to get in there close. And Austria, they still not found an apex. UK playing is very safe. They're not going to be over peaking. They're not going to be committing to any gunfights. And while they do lose a lot of both map control and information, they keep all their players alive and also tick down the clock, because Austria, aggression from these UK players, because I mean, it's UK, why wouldn't they push? And Austria is holding fast.
Well, that's UK. Why wouldn't they push? I don't know why they wouldn't. Come on, Hugo, you got to tell me this, man. You play UKCS.
Oh, dude,
I don't know. I
don't know.
Why wouldn't they push? Of all the things that they could do, pushing seems like the most likely. Yeah?
Probably the first game I've ever seen from a UK team that hasn't pushed, and so far it's actually going well for them. So 6-1. But Austria, they finally realised that UK are holding, and with only 30 seconds left, they're going to have to hurry up and get onto a site because they really have nothing. All they have is mid control. They do have a main with the bomb as well, so that's going to be their destination. Splitting in through main as well as coming in with highway, but there's two players to deal with. Mighty Max will be the first to fall. Aaron's still on the site, peeks out, but look at that headshot from Chris. Perfect execution there, and now 20 seconds left. They're going to start to get this bomb down. In UK, they've got to hurry up and get some kills because otherwise they're going to be a hugely disadvantaged situation.
Yeah, having that bomb plan is almost like having an extra player on the field for you, because that's just one more thing that the CT side has to worry about. And they're going to fall back from this one, and this is rightfully so. They lost 4 players into the last round. They've lost 3 players into this round. They don't have a lot of money left on the CT side. They will be able to formulate a buy going into the next round if they can keep these 2 rifles alive. Chris, he's going to look for it. He's got 3 on the ground. He could get potentially another one. Almost lining up, though. He's going to be over there as well, trying to get the refrag onto the Opera and CT spawn, but not going to be able to find that immediately. And now Weber is going to try to defend his comrade over here as Ship is trying to get a little bit more aggressive. They're going to go for the peak. Nice spin around from Kakafu to take down Weber, but Pulse is going to get out of this with the AWP. So they should have another reinvestment here from the UK side. 6-2, Austria finally able to get a second one on the board. We'll have to see whether or not they can string some more rounds together here, because it came in the midst of 1 round at the beginning, 1 round after a 6-round streak from the UK. So if they get reset here, it's going to hurt pretty bad, even though they will be able to buy a second time after this is done, because they have a lot of money on the terrorist side right now. Yeah,
and that's the issue with the CTO economy, because despite winning 6 rounds in a row, United Kingdom, they are on their last-ditch buy. They're losing players every round, meaning that they're not able to save these rifles, and they're seriously expensive on the CT side. So UK be on their last buy here, and Austria, obviously, if they pick up this round, they will be doing fairly well for the half so far. But look at this, UK, they are going to be pushing now.
There's
back to normal,
your UK
back
push.
to basics. Yep, Pulse. At least he's got a teammate with him. It's not just a solo person.
Vlad's
They're going to be
watching
working
this,
their way
though.
up.
I think they spotted him.
Yeah, the tag. Not going to connect, and there we go. Pulse speaks out into it, gets the kill, and this is where UK need to back off. But actually, they're playing this quite cleverly. Aaron is still committed to the angle. He's actually pushed up and holding towards the back of Squeaky. And now with Austria, they go towards the A site. They have another player to clear out before they flash onto a site. And knowing the amount of time they leave before they go for a take may be detrimental to them. But it seems like B in mid is going to be their call here.
Yeah, I like the play there. Leave Aaron up in aggressive position. They've got a player here. It's going to be Shiki that's playing in the back of checkers. And they're going to line up for him. He's going to be able to clean up too. Looking for a third as well. That's going to be Mitsa around the corner. The off shot rattles off. Still trying to line him up. 3 bullets left. Gets the head nicely. Well played there. Now it's Mitsa. Last man standing. He's going to pick up an AK. He could potentially go for the 4. And he's going to get all 4 of them over at the B bomb site. So a tremendous hold from Shiki at the back. And this is exactly the situation that Austria does not want to be in. Now they've got to reinvest on all 5 of their players. They're going to spend that bank that they spent so long trying to ramp up. And now they've got almost nothing left to work with after this round is all said and done. If they lose this one, it will be a reset.
Yeah, we will see the off of the side of Austria now. They're still on these full AKs, and again, mid Molly coming up from UK. And look at this, push into A main now. Pulse and his teammate. The flash will come in though, so they're going to be a bit white, and Austria's going to take advantage of this aggressive positioning from the UK and actually start to push into Squeaky now. And the UK Pulse picks him up, but he does go down to the Molly. That's going to be unfortunate, but it is an equal trade. In Austria, they're going to benefit for that more than the UK will. 4v4 now, and they just have to work slowly off this pick, because obviously that's going to mean UK can't stack as many players towards each site. They've obviously got a man down, and look at this. This is a brave play from the UK. They put 3 players over towards A. Max aggressive in Squeaky once again as Aaron was in the previous round. And look at this, Aaron just running in through A main with a flash. Not sure if I agree with that, but again, what do you expect? And we will be down a man for the UK side. Austria up in a 4v3, but look at this position from Max. He's all the way up on the flank. He should be able to catch some players off. Shifter, he doesn't realise this is going to be absolutely perfect. Max puts on the first, goes for the spray, does a lot of damage, and he'll take 2. That's going to be the trade they were looking for, and he has control of the bomb as well to push. This is going to be brilliant for the UK.
Yeah, and Weber keeps playing this one really, really smart as well. Cheeky coming around from mid-main is going to kick off Vlad. Weber spotted the player over in mid-garage, fell back from Catbox, goes all the way up into the A-bomb site, just takes those, cheeky little peeks up there behind the white box in A-main, spots the player and just falls back, keeps gathering the information, allows his teammate to be into a position to be successful. Weber, though, here's the squeaky door open. The nade's going to come up, running on out. No bomb in possession here on the side. Only 15 seconds. Nice shot on a Mighty Max, but he cannot have any idea that Weber is going to be in that position. Weber's going to take him down, and that is going to be the reset now. So we will see an eco round potentially come out from the terrorist side of Austria. Maybe even a forced buy down from them, because they are down by 6 rounds here going into the 11th, but they're going to play it a little bit safe here.
Yeah, going to be the best call here for this terrorist side, and seems like just stay fast A maybe under order as they push 3 of the players over towards the right side of the map, but mid is going to be the destination. Boost attempted, but the Molotov comes in from the UK here, so Austria really left with nothing. The only chance they can do is get some picks with these deagles, but then again, that is easier said than done, and doing 3 deagles on this T side at least. There we go.
Ooh. Pulse just gets assassinated by Chris's quick shoulder peek. They had an idea that there was an AWP playing over there at that B-bomb site. He's going to be able to answer back. He's playing from the back checker box again this time around, where he had that 4K a couple rounds ago. But it's just that shoulder peek that goes on from B main in towards the toxic room that's outside of that B-bomb site. And he just lines up the angle, gets the headshot. So finds that early pick. That's an expensive rifle to lose into this round as well if it doesn't get salvaged at the end of it. But again, Shiki is going to be over there. The bomb rotating over towards the B-bomb site. They've got 1 player boosted. 1 player's actually dropped down in mid as well. So it is going to be an all-out B split. They've still got to deal with this player in mid. And that's whoever goes down. Shiki's going to have to come up huge for his team. He gets 2 more. It's going to put him on 3 for the round. Molotov comes out. He's only on 10 HP. He's trying to buy time for himself. And finally, eventually does go down. And Shipta actually gets the off. So 2-on-2 rifle on rifles.
Yeah, this could be the game changer for Austria. If they can utilise this up correctly, they may be able to pick up these last 2 remaining players on the UK side, but they haven't crossed towards the site. UK will be letting them, though. Aaron's just holding a passive angle, and Mighty Max is ready with this Molotov. This is just going to be on the default plant spot, so at least they can plant towards somewhere else. And there we go. Aaron peeks out good coordination with his teammate, and they will both just go for the trade together. And we will see UK pick up yet another round, but a very expensive one at the least, losing 3 players. And they did retrieve the AWP at the end of it, but Austria, they're going to benefit from that massively. And going for the buy here, they will go for full rifles once again.
That was actually a really, really nice play between the last 2 UK players there, Aaron and Mighty Max. Really nice team play from them. 1 player peeks out from B main, finds the opera that's just holding for his teammate. They don't even allow them to go for the plant, so they don't get any extra money. And you can see how the utility kind of suffers a little bit for the Austrian side. Kakfu's going to be on a smoke and a flash grenade, and you've got a Molotov and a flash on Vlad. The rest of them are going to be on a pretty decent buy, but just a little bit difficult here for the Austrians side, because they don't have everything that they could possibly want into this round.
Yeah, Paul's going to be mollied out there over in checkers, but Austria, they still haven't really got much information on this one. Again, holding for aggression, but it seems like UK are just perfect at reading this. Every time Austria holds for aggression, UK just don't seem to push, but as soon as Austria set up towards a site, UK just have a flank on, and that's really working for them massively at the moment. Shiki going to be potentially flashing his teammate out, peeking to B main as Vlad, he gets more aggressive here up towards the sunroom, may just be peeking the corner around B main, and this is where the first engagement may come out for these two sides. And you can see a bit of a shift over in mid. They are going to be going for a boost here. Shipter going to be the man to go up. Again, no mid control ready from the UK. As we've seen earlier, we just have a passive hold from CT from Aaron. He will be pushing into the connector finally as the smoke goes down, just to try and get an angle around it to find some players. But Austria, they're going to be pushing fast into the site. Weber with the AWP on quad. He does find one, but going to peek out into a mass of players. Gets taken down, and Chris is just going absolutely insane this game. 2 more headshots, and now Shiki and Pulse, they've got to bring it together for the rest of their team.
Yeah, Mighty Max was actually lagged out by Forklift, so they got one for free over there while Weber tried to hold the line, but going to be a little bit difficult. There's the pause that's going to come out for the next round for the UK while they try to sort out his lag issues that's going down, but hopefully they can figure that one out, get everything sorted. But Shiki's going to be able to find one. It's still a 2-on-2, so this is definitely doable here from the UK side. They've got one in A main, they've got one over by quad. Shiki gets this peek right, he's going to be able to find that kill, but Chris, defending, that's the 3rd on the round, and the push through the smoke. Shift is going to be able to find that kill on the pulse, so a 3rd round for Austria. We'll have to see what happens here. Mighty Max's ping looks like it's stabilizing now, but he was spiking up to 200, 300 in the last round that I could see. So, yeah, dude, I actually did see that before. It would be pretty cool to see that. That game actually looks pretty sick. It's like a revamp of Quake is what it looks like.
Yeah, and that's why obviously all the old school casters from Quake are supporting it as well. You know, DDK and James as well. So
I think once Starin and those guys started tweeting out the Kickstarter for that, they went up tremendously. They hit their goal in like 3 days or something like that. It was insane. Yeah. Back into the action, though, we do see the UK on a save, and guess what? They're pushing Squeaky.
That's okay, though. They're on an eco. You can go for some kind of risky
They did it 3 gun rounds in a row.
Yeah, but did it work? Are they 9-3, Mega Man? That's the question.
They lost the last round, bro. They're on a save
matter.
Now.
They're winning. It's okay. It's justified at the moment. And they are on an eco. You can push on an eco. It's okay. But either way, Austria, they are going to be aggressive up mid for a change. Oh, not for a change. They always do that. And
they're
UK,
faster with it this time. Though.
Yeah,
they're
at least not waiting till there's 15 seconds to push mid and then going for it.
This isn't Navi, bro.
They
you don't have to wait until the very end for this.
And they will be very aggressive here and peeking out into the A site at least. But UK, they've gone for a bit of a stack over towards B. The thing is, they've got this aggressive player pushed up into Squeaky, and that's going to be Max there. So as soon as he hears the footsteps that players are actually coming to A main, he can just call for the rotate. And UK, they can just rotate all the way through CT safely and get to the site at the same time as Austria. Maybe a bit delayed, but at least they can go for that risky play and stack a bomb site onto B. And that's going to be the right call. You see Austria pushing straight in, and this nice setup. And the UK is going to be holding down things perfectly. Laddie does get a kill, but there's still plenty going in the favour of the UK here, and only 2 more players remain for Austria. A bit of overpeaking from Pulse will go down, but he's still got some players to support him. Max comes in with a rotate, picks up Chris, and it's all going to be on Mitsara over towards the checkers area. He has got an AWP to work with, so you definitely can't count him out in this situation, but actually 15 seconds left on the clock, so surely there's no time for him left. He might try and save this one, but I highly doubt UK players are going to allow him, especially with the investment they put in.
Time's going to tick down. They're going to swarm him. They're going to get the round win. They're all right around the corner. And yeah, they kill him after time, so no extra money for him. And that's really bad. He gets stuck back between a rock and a hard place, or a box and a wall, whatever you want to describe it as. And there's no way that he can get out from that. And they play that really smart on the UK side, that they actually just wait it out.
Yeah,
wait for the time to expire. He's stuck. He can't go anywhere. They know he has an arm.
Yeah, the perfect play for him would be to just get aggressive, because worst comes to worst, he dies. And I mean, he's going to die at the end of the round anyway, because they're going to swarm him. So I mean, a bit of a misplay there. But at the end of the day, what could you really do in that situation? You'd still get shut down instantly. And we will see a 10-3 scoreline. UK reaching into double digits now. Austria going to be on this force by here. But maybe a bit preemptive. Second last round of the half, right after a reset though, and they're just going to be going straight into this A site, just no bars hold, and Weber's going to be holding the line very impressively. 2 kills with the AWP. The refrag does come up from Kaka, but he will be taken down very shortly over from middle, and now it's just going to be Vlad on his own once again in a 1v3, but this time he's got plenty of time to do something.
There's actually almost a double by the upper quad that, not Weber, but the Austrian side. I believe that was Kakafu that picked up the AWP that was over there at quad, and he actually killed the CT through his teammate's leg and knocked his teammate down to like 16 or 12 HP, which almost ended up swapping around the round. If he would have gotten the collateral there, it would have been a completely different story, and Austria probably would have walked away with that round win. Fortunately for them, it doesn't work out. Now you've got aggression here from the CT side, pushing up in towards the mid-main. That's Shiki. He's already pushed all the way in towards the mid main. If he continues on here, he might be able to get a fast flank. He's got Weber trying to lock it down. Mighty Max is going to be able to find the opener. Weber gets the headshot with the AWP on the flat. He's getting wrapped on, though. He's got to be careful. Chris right around the corner. Kakafu, though, finding two. They still haven't flushed out Weber. That's a good flash, though. Kakafu on 3 now. See if he can get any more out of this round. He's really stepped up in the last 2 rounds, but Shiki gonna be able to find one. It's Kakafu. He's got to ace it to win it. He's got 4. Look for the last one. Knows exactly where Pulse is. No need to go for the repeat. It's an up-on-up battle.
Yeah, bomb is ticking away as well, and Pulse needs to hurry up with this one. Flash goes in. That will not do anything to Kaka, and he's just got to hold the line here. He's still got a Tech 9 to work with, so can just go for the close range weapon, but actually he's still sticking with the AWP.
They're both
here.
going close range
Oh
with
my
the
god, ring and Rosie. Pulse has come up from behind. He does zoom in, but Kaka doesn't hear it, and he actually gets the kill. What was that? Pulse secures the round for the UK, and they are going to be securing that 12-3 scoreline there for the half.
Yeah, big half here from the UK side. A pistol round victory should put them up close to 15 rounds before all said and done if they can successfully execute the anti-eco rounds. But the big thing about this right now is that they've got the momentum in their favor. Granted, they lost a couple of rounds, but it was so intermittent throughout that first half that they were able to string rounds together every time that they were on a win. So they won 6 in a row, they lost 1. They won 3 in a row, they lost 1. They won 3 in a row again. So if they're able to pick up this pistol round, it should put them into a very, very solid situation to just walk away with this one with a pretty tremendous lead and a pretty tremendous victory. And you actually heard it on the analyst desk. 2 of them predicted it to be a 16-12 victory for the UK, a lot closer than what we're seeing right now. So this is actually really, really nice to see. You've got 3 players out of the 5 that are sitting on 13 kills, 13-8, 13-8, and 13-9 for Aaron, Pulse, and Shiki. And then, of course, Weber leading the way at 18. So really nice stuff from the UK side. I like what I've seen, and their pushes, as untimely as they've been, have worked out relatively well. And again, the timed push coming out from the UK side is going to net them 2 kills already into this round.
But I think Mega Man's going to eat his words after this match because it seems like UK might actually pick it up. And nice shot from Miss Sarah, but it's still going to be a 3v3 in favour of the UK. The bomb is ticking away. The Molotov going out towards the forklift there. And Mighty Max, if he just plays around the smoke properly, it could go well. But no, Vlad is going to come in with a headshot. Shifter following up, and now it's all on Shiki. 1 versus 3, jumps out of A main. Gonna spot 2 players, gets 3. Oh, Shiki, how did he do that? UK.
They didn't even hit him.
No. All it would take was 1 bullet. He had no armor. That would have just completely incapacitated him from getting anything else.
I think the best part about that, too, is when he jumped through the smoke while he was still slightly in midair, he gooshed the guy that was defusing the bomb.
Balanced pistols, man. Balanced pistols.
I hate it. There was a whole Summit rant that actually got posted before where it's like, yeah, you know, they made the changes to the rifles and stuff, but it's like you can't AD spam with a rifle and be accurate. You can AD spam with a pistol and just rip somebody's head off, and it's so much more advantageous for the pistol players. But starting it off, though, Mighty Max is going to find Kakafu getting aggressive in A main. A good nade onto Shipta is going to take him down to 44, so a little back and forth. And again, Chris, see, this is what I'm talking about. Mighty Max, I don't know if it's just that his reaction speed is dog crap right now, or if he's just got really awful internet, because that peak was so slow into A main from Chris, and he just doesn't shoot.
I mean, at the moment his ping's okay at least, but no, I have been noticing a similar thing, yeah, but maybe they'll swap them out for later games at least, and the UK, they're going to set their sights over towards B at the moment. This may not work out for them, though, because Austria do have these Deagles over towards B. Shifter is pushed towards the very back of Checkers as well, much as we saw Shiki in the previous half, and that can be extremely beneficial as they push in towards B, and we have plenty of time, so it's nothing set in stone at the moment for the UK, but Austria just holding fast, and we will see a bit of a fake out onto the A site. This should provoke some rotations, but maybe not. Shiki will go down, and now it's going to be the last 3 players of the UK. 1 coming in from vents, 2 pushing through B main, and they will be committing to this site. 30 seconds on the clock.
They don't clear out back Checkers, but it doesn't matter. Shifta can't land the shot. Weber's going to get a 2-piece out of that one, as well as Pulse chiming in with one also. And that's going to leave it on Chris with the Desert Eagle and a Dream. Trying to get something done. They know that he's over at CT spawn, spamming through that wall there. Not going to connect onto anything. Mighty Max and Pulse going to be out and around the corner. Smoke grenade goes out. Not really sure if that was a decoy, actually. And Weber's going to finish it off. He gets 3 on the round. That is going to be a 14th round now for the United Kingdom. We're going to put this one to bed, as it is going to be the force buy coming out from the Austrian side. They're not playing for the tie. They're playing for the win, baby.
Definitely seems like it, at least, and maybe not the most possible outcome, but I mean, there's always potential, and we will see a boost coming up from the UK over in middle here. So potential aggression coming out. Of course, they still have these 2 SMGs and 3 rifles up on their side. And actually, just to pick up on what you were saying earlier a couple of rounds ago, where we got some airtime about the analysts predicting Austria to lose the match, but actually pick up 12 rounds. I think that's more the reason, not that they thought Austria had some trick up their sleeve or something special, but mainly because the UK just seemed to be a scene that they just can't pick up rounds. They just can't win. They just don't seem great, and would only just clinch out this match. But it seemed to be very different. Maybe a new trend in the UK. Who knows? We'll see in the later stages of the tournament. But obviously, you are going to get lots of very mismatched games this early on. And oh no, Kobe gone wrong. Kakafu will drop his teammate, and that's going to give UK the perfect chance to head over towards the A side. And you see, Austria, they've already realised there's rotations coming in, and there will be Chris to hold the back line. Gets a shot off with a Deagle, and Vladidrok's actually going to be doing some work as well with the scout, putting it back into a 2v2.
Yeah, he actually saved his teammate for the time being until he burned alive over a quad. It's going to be this 2 versus 2, like you said. Weber getting up on top of the forklift, not able to get the shot out. Finally, Weber does go down. It's Mighty Max versus Shifta, 1 versus 1. 35 seconds left on the clock, still a lot of time, and Shifta's going to switch up his position here. Mighty Max going all the way back in towards A main. Doesn't want to get caught out by any untimely push here from the CT side, but Shifta looks like he's assuming that he's actually over in the site, so Mighty Max doesn't have any nades to give away his position. He's going to have to go for the dry peek. He's just going to walk right on out into this one. See what direction he's facing. He's looking for highway, but he's just going to walk right across, and Shifta is going to keep it alive here for Austria. A very expensive round for them, but they do manage to get it done.
14-4, we will see Austria have a bit more money to go for a buy now, and they're definitely going to need to hurry up with it, because obviously they've got to get a whole 10 rounds just to be on par with the UK, and 12 to win this, so it's going to be a very difficult one. Every single round they need now, and UK, they are going to be going for a triple AK double pistol buy, so spending everything they have, it seems, on this T side just to try and pick up a round. And I mean, this is a kind of moment where you do want to go for these kind of intense force buys, because Austria, they are going to have a bit of an upsy downy money situation. You can see one player on the MP9, and low nades across the board means, you know, you want to try and exploit that as a terrorist player or team. The UK are going to be doing exactly that.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 1 smoke left on Shifta for the Austrian side, so he's actually playing on the B bomb site. So with that being said, I mean, a push into the A bomb site, you've only got 1 player that's Chris set to defend, 1 on highway, as that is going to be Mitsa, who hasn't really been all that effective in this matchup. He's sitting at 6 and 16. He's the bottom fragger in the server. And they've also got mid control, because there was no smoke available to be able to smoke off mid main after that initial one faded. So they've got a lot of map control here for the UK side. They've only got to deal with Kakafu's over here in Z, and another smoke goes out to block off vision. So he's not going to be able to get any extra information for his teammates other than a smoke just came out into mid. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, Weber getting the entry out onto the site. There will be some good holds here from the Austrian team. 3 kills already coming in, 2 in the favour of Chris now, and Metaris peeking out. The pistol lands another one onto Mighty Max, and now it's all going to be on Weber. 1 versus 4. I mean, let's pick up a nice first couple of shots, but it's not over yet. 20 seconds left, and he will get shut down from behind. And God, for a second, I actually thought that was going to be a possibility.
Oh my God. The 180 shot on that guy coming out Z. I mean, the opening shot was sick in itself, the 1 tap, but then he gets the 2 tap with the 180 sped. That was pretty dope. UK side is going to be able to take another tactical pause here, or technical pause, I believe it is. Because I believe they're still having a little bit of latency issue here on Mighty Max. You can see his ping back up to 109 and climbing. So hopefully they can get that under control. If they can get that under control, then they should be able to close this matchup out. But it is going to be a money reset here for the T side. They're going to be on just the stock pistols to start things off for the time being, but we'll have to see how things end up playing out for them going forward on this.
Definitely so, and I mean, obviously this is Austria's map pick to mention, and the second map coming up is Dust, which is a perfect aim map. And so far, I don't know what you've been seeing, but I've just been seeing good aim from UK. Maybe not so much on Austria. They seem to be struggling with hitting their shots, and I think such an aim-heavy map like Dust 2 coming up next may be a hugely beneficial to the UK team. And Mega Man, maybe not a joke. Maybe we may get somewhere. What do you think?
Calm down, bro. Calm down.
It's worth a shot.
Let's bear in mind that you are playing against Austria right now. I'd like to see how you guys fare playing against a team like Serbia.
Yeah, I guess.
Or Ukraine.
I can dream. Okay, no, that's unfair. You can't just go straight from Austria all the way to Ukraine. That's like no.
Why
no,
not?
no.
All
That's
right,
like
fine.
no.
Then NA. Let's see
Oh
play
yeah,
against Team
simple.
US.
Sorry, who's even on your team again? Like, have you even got a team? I'm not scared.
Honestly, I don't think it matters who we have. You guys aren't gonna win.
It's not like you're gonna make it to the LAN anyway.
Oh, we're
I
already
mean,
in
you've
the
already.
LAN.
I mean, you've already qualified, but
we can't not be there.
maybe chat will stop you or something.
I'm trying to think of who's on the NA team.
Pico's definitely one of them.
Pico's on it. I think Nitro's on it. I think it's 3 players from Liquid.
That makes sense. I think it's
a Liege.
Yeah.
It's on there. I think Stewie 2K.
Yeah. And
is
I
on
guess
there.
maybe
I think
CLG player. Or maybe J James Liquid. You can't do that, can you?
no. I think maybe Sean Garris.
Really?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's 4 out of the 5 that are on that team, but I'm not sure who their 5th is.
We'll have a bit of research afterwards, and
if our producer would like to link the team, the rosters to me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and when the UK don't make it to the
tell.
LAN, we can have a little laugh together.
I mean, I'm already laughing.
I'd love to see them make it. Though. One day we'll beat Sweden. But here we go, UK, very low investment by rushing straight into the B side. This has been fairly effective so far. They've already picked up 2 kills, lots more going in the favour of Austria, but they've done the economical damage that they need. And the bomb plant, that's going to be everything for UK. They don't need anything else. Anything more is just the icing on the top of the cake. And you can see they're going to get cleaned up fairly simply, leaving Austria to defuse that bomb. But still, no investment and good results from the UK there.
Yeah, I mean, they got what they wanted out of the round. They got everything that they possibly wanted out of that round. They're going to get the bomb plant. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Somebody said it's Whitmer. Somebody said it's nothing. Whitmer's Canadian. No, he's not. That's like saying that Shroud's playing for the NA team. Or for the US team.
I mean, he might. I don't actually know. I'm not going to lie.
I'm like 99% sure that that Whitmer is not
Oh,
Canadian.
is the lineup a secret? Oh.
I don't know. I'm assuming.
Someone just said in chat that it's a secret. If it's a secret, then we don't know.
I just want to clear up. I don't know what the lineup is. I am just hypothesizing who would be on the team if I had to take a guess at it. I've never seen it. I haven't seen the rosters, but if I was to assume, I would say that Hiko, Nitro, and Elise would be on that team together.
That would make sense.
And probably Stewie, because he's been playing like an absolute madman later. But back into the action, though, Mitsara is going to open up. It trades back and forth. A good dink goes out onto Pulse. He's going to be down to 14 HP. Kakafu gets traded out after getting a one and done over there by Catbox, but we are onto a 3 versus 3 for the time being.
Yeah, and going to be heading over towards the B site here. Austria, they've only got 1 man, and they've actually split their players up. 1-1-1 seems like the setup, and no fake smokes from the UK to work with over towards A, but I mean, they're just going to be going in dry here. We do have a CT player, Vlad, ready to rotate to B, and Event Break is going to give away all the information they need. I'm sure Austria will be fast to rotate on this one. Vlad's already set up with a flashbang for his teammate to peek out and get some fire into the shifter. He's stuck in a one-gun spot. The flash comes in. He goes for the peek, drops the bomb, and Mega Man goes down. Pulse is very low HP as well, so he's going to be able to detach with him very shortly, I'm sure, and he will do so, leaving just Weber with 14 health left, stuck in a 1v2.
Did you just say Mega Man goes down?
No, Mighty Max.
You definitely said Mega Man.
Did I say Mega Man?
Chat, confirm, please.
Someone confirm that for me.
Chris in a 1 versus 1, AK versus AK. He's got 2 kills on the round. We know this guy can tap some heads. He knows exactly where that player is going to be. Doesn't have the bomber right now, so he's going to have to go forward and get that, but only 12 seconds left. He's going to have to make a call. Do I push the smoke or do I go for the safe plant? And he's going to go for the plant. Chris has a nade. He hasn't thrown his nade. He's going to get the angle, though. He doesn't need it, but that was strange to me. If he just drops the nade out towards Vault, he gets the kill, and then he doesn't have to worry about taking a raw peek against the player who's an aimer like Weber, who's sitting at 26 and 15 right now. So, kind of confused by that one.
So yeah, apparently the NA rosters are not confirmed yet, not public.
Okay.
But the captain picks them, so I feel like who would you go for as your top 5? I think mine would probably be like Hiko. Obviously, going along the rules, you can't have more than 3 from one team. It'd be probably Hiko, Stewie, JDM, Nitro, or a Liege, one of them. I don't know. Could be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be a tough thing to say. Yeah, see, Black Thatch knows. You said Mega Man down.
Oh, okay, that was
you
just
weirdo.
Just my fault. I'm sorry.
Pretty hilarious. So I was kind of paying attention and reading chat at the same time. I was like, "What did you just say?"
It's a
little back and forth right now, though. It's gonna be the UK out on top, though. They are gonna be looking to get this bomb plant, throwing the bomb across for Shiki. Flight coming out, and that's gonna get shut down. Kakafu off the map. It's down to Chris in a 1 versus 3. They have to do it for Austria. It's looking like it is gonna be map point here for the United Kingdom if they're able to lock this one down. Now, remember, it was 12-3 at the halftime scoreline for the UK. They've given back a reasonable amount of rounds here at the end of this one, but not going to give this one away. Weber's going to shut it down. Chris goes down 15-7. Now 8 rounds the difference and 8 potential match points here for the UK side.
Yeah, and it seems like we're maybe very close to the end here. Austria, they are forcing together what they have. Not a lot, that is. Chris does have the FAMAS, they have an SMG, but mainly just pistols. Seems like they're going to be going for a fast peak mid. Weber.
Later, Minza.
The nade comes in, but he's still going to hit the headshot, and his teammates also following up over on towards B. Was that through smoke? Okay.
Both of those kills were through smokes.
Well, the first one was only just as it popped, so he's still spotted. But either way, UK, I'm pretty confident they're going to have this map 16-7. They do have control of the site now. Bomb will be going down shortly in Austria. They're going to have to pull a miracle out of the hat to be able to pull this one off. Shiki's in position to hold this one down, but Pulse is going to be doing the damage. 2 kills there, and UK, they're going to win that first map in this best of 3, 16-7. What a match.
Yeah, really, really nice stuff from the UK side. They get a tremendous first half playing on the CT side, just locking it down at almost every single avenue of attack there, and they're going to be able to shut that one down. 29 kills for Weber to close that out. Now, remember, that was only 23 rounds played, so he ended up with 6 kills over a 1 frag per round ratio. Top fragger for the Austrian side was Chris at 18-18, so he did a reasonably good job for his team. Wasn't really too disparaging between the top and bottom fraggers for inside, but 15 kills separating Weber and Mighty Max. Hopefully he gets his net sorted out here for the second map.